All right, it is past time to check in with you guys because it is 1 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. We just had a busy morning around here. We had a big thunderstorm, rainstorm that came in the middle of the night, and it has been raining literally since like 1 in the morning. So for 12 hours, constant rain, and the wind was so bad it woke me up, and I was just certain it had woken the kids up. So I checked the monitors and they were still sleeping, which is great, but then adrenaline was pumping and I was wide awake. So it took me a while to fall back to sleep. So this morning has just been kind of lazy around here. I've got a lot of chores to do. Vivian just went down for her nap and I got a chance to shower. Sawyer is watching cartoons on the couch, and I've got to tackle the kitchen and the dishes and clean up pretty much everything from just a morning where we didn't really do much except lounge around in our PJs, read books. We did I have a recommendation for a homeschool preschool program that I use. It is Busy Mom, and she's got a very popular Instagram account. I think she just crossed over 1 million followers, and so really recommend her. Her curriculum is great for preschoolers. She's a stay-at-home mom, but she used to be a kindergarten teacher herself. Her name is Susie, and she's got 3 kids. And so if you're not already following her on Instagram, definitely check it out. She's got a blog where she, posts activities and just fun, sensory, interactive, screen-free things to do with your kiddos. And then she has this really great curriculum. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes is all every morning. So there's like a song and a poem, and she's got the curriculum all mapped out for you. It's 2-week units, so we've been learning about transportation for the last 2 weeks. So we're finishing up our last week. We did an activity with the letter T. We talked about trains and read a caboose book, and then made a little construction paper caboose train to talk about shapes, rectangles and circles and squares and things. And the kids really enjoyed it. It kills a little bit of time and keeps us a slightly more structured than we would normally be. So if you are interested in something like that, I will try to link her blog below so you can find her. And yeah, check out the preschool program. I want to say I got it on sale. It might have been $60. It's so worth it because it's a PDF, and it has the lesson plan, a daily lesson plan, a weekly schedule. Most of the books, if I don't buy for our own use, I can find the library, or it's easily adaptable. Like for instance, on the transportation topic, we have a truck obsessed little kiddo, so we've not been able to go to the library, but I didn't buy any new books for this unit because I had enough cars and trucks and trains and airplane, books that I could supplement our own books to kind of complement the curriculum. So give her a follow. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my chores while I have a quiet minute, and I will check back with you later. Bye-bye. I thought I would go ahead and show you some of the projects. Like here was our little caboose, so it's pretty simple. Just, a red rectangle, and then glue it on little circles as the wheels, and a little black top, and then, to draw a ladder and some windows and have them color them in. So here's Sawyer and Vivian's little caboose projects that we did today. And then a couple of weeks ago we were doing community helpers, and we had to make little police cars with paper plates. And so it's just cute little stuff from the homeschool preschool program. All right, welcome back. I was able to take a few minutes while the kids were napping. Sawyer actually was so tired he fell asleep for about an hour, a little bit less than an hour, but close enough. We'll call it an hour. So I was able to get some things done that needed to be quiet, like film another YouTube video. So that will be something to look forward to. I'm tackling my favorite subject, which is Disney. So definitely check that out. And now it is time to make dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you down with me. You can see what we're making tonight. We're gonna do turkey tacos. So 2 nights in a row of Mexican food, and that is okay by me. That's one of my favorites. So come on down. All right, I'd already gotten this started. This is about 1.5 pounds of ground turkey with some chopped onion, and is just sauteing till it's completely brown. And then over here in this one, I have the rice going. My mother-in-law taught me how to make rice. and it is much better than how I used to make it, instant rice. But it is got garlic, a lot of onion, and then it's 3 cups of rice and 6 cups of liquid, and it's just boiling, and you try not to stir it and mess with it too much or it gets gummy. So we're gonna have turkey tacos with all the fixings, shredded lettuce, guacamole, cheese, tortillas. The kids don't love turkey meat, to be honest. Actually, they don't really love a lot of meat. They like chicken and hot dogs. But anyway, we'll give them a small portion of this, and then they mostly will eat rice and cheese and things like that. So I'm still kind of working on getting them to be more adventurous in the kitchen. I actually forgot to tell you how I make my turkey tacos. So like I said, this is about 1.5 pounds of ground turkey, a little bit of olive oil because turkey has less fat, so I didn't want it to stick to my pan, and then some chopped onion. And then I will go ahead and put, I've got this chili powder blend. It has cumin and oregano and salt already in it. So I will put probably a good tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons of this seasoning blend in, and then I will do 1/2 can of just a tomato sauce. The tomato sauce just kind of makes it that taco red color, but also gives it a little bit of a thicker flavor. And then taste as we go. Sometimes we add a can of corn into the taco mix. We'll just have to see what we are feeling like tonight. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that stuff added in. I'll go ahead and show you the rice too. So I've kept it at pretty medium to medium high heat. And you can start to see that I have not stirred it, I have not touched it, and it creates these, you know, vent pockets, and the water and the moisture is still coming up through those. So that means I continue on. I'm basically trying to get all the moisture and water out and all the rice cooked without having to stir and turn it. So those little pockets in there with the water peeking out, bubbling out, those are my cue to keep letting it cook. When I stop seeing moisture coming out, then I will know it's time to turn off the stove top and get the rice off the heat, because it is likely done and I don't want to scorch the bottom. So I will try to show you that too. Sorry, the light's not very good. I'll try to show you that too when it's all finished. So we'll see in a minute. Now I'm going ahead and just taking some fresh fruit for the kids. They love berries. Thankfully, we've still been able to get fresh produce pretty regularly. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up a bunch of fresh strawberries for the kids and add some blueberries and a little bit of Truvia to sweeten it up, and then let it set and marinate, and that way by the time dinner is ready, they have a little fruit salad that they will really like. It has been raining all day long. So the kids have been cooped up, I've been cooped up. We usually try to get out and get a walk, but it has been one super rainy April day, which I guess is fine because it is spring. But I mean, so much rain to the point where I had to like go outside, and the seed boxes I had started with some flower seeds were overflowing because the little drain holes couldn't keep up with the amount of water they were getting. I had to like drain it. The birds have been all over our bird feeder because everything is just drenched. So it's just one of those days where it's been nice to kind of be inside and stay cozy and try to appreciate being in and not having to work and go out of the house in these kind of crazy times that we live in, which, you know, like, is sometimes easier said than done, because people that are going out and about wish they could stay in, and the people that have been cooped up for 40 days wish they could go out. So such is life. We're always wishing we were the other person in the scenario, but we've mostly been pretty grateful to be able to be in, obviously with kids and my husband being able to work from home. But there was really no reason for us to go out and about, so we've tried to you know, be in as much as possible and kind of stay in our own yard and our own neighborhood. And that has been challenging, but probably for the best, really, and it helps us be more appreciative when we do get to go out and about again, that hopefully we won't take it for granted. So let me check on that rice. You can come too. Yeah, so, oops, sorry. I should have thought it out. There is no more moisture that I can see. It looks soft and fluffy, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off and try to get some of the stuff out of the way so I can get it off direct heat. I'll go ahead and keep it covered so it kind of continues to cook, but not directly, so the bottom won't burn. And this is our taco meat that is still kind of simmering and has gotten deeper in color and a little bit less saucy, but that's going to continue to cook then until it's time to serve the tacos. We're pretty lucky because my husband and I both enjoy cooking. We used to enjoy it more. And now we have some picky eaters and they get hungry fast. We eat pretty early around here. We eat at 5, almost on the dot. Because if we wait too much longer, they're melting down, and it's just easier for us to eat early with the kids. And then he and I often have a snack sometime around 8 or so in the evening because it's been 3 hours since we had dinner. So I don't know, if you guys have kids, I'd be interested to hear what time your nightly routine is. What time do you guys do dinner? And I know a lot of people have much different routines than we do with their kids, so I'm always kind of curious like what other people do. And we also don't do snacks around our house, and I think a lot of people allow their kids to have snacks pretty much anytime they want. We are kind of like not snacky people, so it's 3 meals a day, and usually we are all hungry for all 3 of them, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The kids eat the best, I think, usually at lunch. It's probably their biggest meal. But I'm just gonna add a couple Truvia packets to the kind of chopped strawberries here. Got probably maybe half a cup of blueberries here that are starting to kind of shrivel up and get a little bit overripe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add them to the fruit salad, and then that will be a quick, easy way to use up those blueberries. So try not to let anything go to waste right now, and not to waste any groceries. So as promised, I will show you how the rice turned out. So you can see all the way to the bottom of the pan. It is not burnt. There's a nice warm brown caramel color at the bottom, but not burnt. And the rice is super fluffy all the way through, not gummy at all. So this is really my go-to way of making rice now. And I guess the Brazilians would know. So we shredded our own cheese. We buy in bulk a lot at Costco. So this is mozzarella that my husband shredded last night. So we will build our own tacos with shredded lettuce, tortillas, salsa, and start eating. The kids' plates are over here. They have a small amount of beef, like I said, or turkey, excuse me, fruit salad, a large portion of rice with cheese, and then they will also probably eat a tortilla and maybe some corn. So we're ready to go.